Hey Aquarius, happy March. I hope you guys had a really nice February. I'm feeling like you guys have been having a really nice February, so that's really great. I also hope that you guys made sure to show yourself some love and checked out the video that I had on how to love, pamper, and spoil yourself or the Aquarius in your life. If you haven't already seen that, make sure to go back and look at that. And I want to let you guys know, before we get into the March 2018 forecast, that if you guys are interested in more business-specific videos, I will be putting some of those out there, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe. I know these videos have been business-oriented because they tend to be geared towards Aquarius entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs for whatever sign it is. And then also there's like business components to most of my discussions with you guys. But the videos that I'll be releasing will be more business-specific focused. So make sure to hit subscribe if you want to catch those. And if my voice sounds funny, it's because I am sick, so that's why. And now we will get into your March 2018 forecast. So like I was saying, I think you guys have been having a pretty good February. And yeah, I think your February has been pretty good. I think maybe you guys, I think in February we talked about how you guys should raise the energy level of the room and basically just like pump it up and not care at all whether people respond or humor you. I'm getting that you guys did let lack of response get to you guys a little bit, maybe disappoint you a little. Don't do that. But no, I understand that can be really hard when you're like being all pumped up and everybody's like, okay. So, but yeah, I feel like you guys had a really good February, so that's really great. Okay, so I know why I was getting that for you guys, because I don't tend to, I do mention February in my other videos and, maybe how you guys are feeling. And I do refer to how, sometimes, actually in a lot of my videos, what's happening is in March is a carryover from February, it's a continuous storyline. But I don't normally go into... I don't go into it the way that I went with you guys, where I was like, yeah, you guys were supposed to raise the energy level of the room and you weren't supposed to allow it to get to you and people didn't humor you, but you guys did. I haven't quite had that kind of conversation with the other signs, but now I know why. It's because you guys did let it get to you, and it will affect you in March if you allow it to continue to get to you. I see your mood kind of going down throughout the month because... yeah, I mean, it is hard whenever you don't get the kind of response that it's not the response that you need. It's like you're putting out so much energy out there that for it to be balanced, you need the opposite side, the opposing side, the other side of the table to bring you at least something close to the same level of energy that you were putting out, right? When you put a lot of energy, you need to get a lot of it back, most of it back if possible. That's what creates good relationships, good balanced relationships, very good energetically, foundational relationships. And so I think you guys didn't quite get that to the level that you wanted to, and you allowed that to get to you, maybe discourage you or disappoint you. And yeah, I think that we'll see what I get, but yeah, I think that don't let it get to you so much. Don't worry about other people's responses so much. It's not about the responses that you're getting back, it's about what you're putting out there. That's what you guys need to be focused on. Just not the result that you see, but yeah, what you guys are putting out there. That is what should be important to you. What are you putting out there, not what are you guys getting back? Yeah, and it's not that you guys are being selfish. It's not like you're saying, well, I put this out there, you guys owe me. It's just normally you would want that balance, right? But and that's normal, that's completely normal, but your focus just should be on what you guys are putting out there and just leave what everybody else is doing to them. Because yeah, energy wise, even though the balance is important, what's really important is what you guys are putting out energetically, and that will find its match. It's not like an A to B connection. It's not like yeah, it's not like you do A and then you get B, directly. How am I saying this? It's yeah, how do I say this? It's the connection is not so direct. The path between what you're putting out there and what you're getting back is not so direct. It's not, yeah, it's cause and effect, but not directly cause and effect. Like, you put something out there and you don't know where it's going to come back to you from. You need to keep that in mind. Just because you put something out there for a specific person, maybe, that person may not respond to you, but there will be a response in time. So, yeah. So I see a, like, mood drop off. It's not super steep, but yeah, basically, like, the discouragement may get to you guys, maybe after this conversation. Hopefully it won't, but yeah, I see, like, the discouragement kind of getting to you guys for the first half of the month, but I see you guys bouncing back up. This discouragement, whatever it is, if you guys end up feeling it, this disappointment, it's not going to get you down for forever. That's just not your personality. You guys bounce back up, and you guys know, like, what I'm telling you guys about how it's about the energy that you need to put out there and not so much what you're getting back. I think you guys know that. I think that's already inbuilt into your personality, and yeah, you just, you guys know to focus on what you guys are doing, and you guys know that, like, what you guys are doing, will reap its results. Yeah, you guys are doing things with a very nice, open, pure heart, and you know that, like, that has to be balanced. Like, that has to be, what's the right word? You guys just understand that, like, you can't be so pure and then things not work out, you know? And, like, you guys are being pure, not with the intention of wanting things to work your way. Like, you guys, pure, it's truly pure. Your intentions are truly pure. And yeah, yeah, just keep that up. Keep up that, like, optimism. Keep up that mindset, because it's true. And yeah, I think you guys will end up bouncing back really quickly. By the end of the month, you guys will be feeling great. The thing that I get that you guys should keep in mind or watch out for is really just that downswing. Just make sure that you don't get too caught up in that, in the emotions of it, and allow it to take you too far down. I just think that even if that does happen, you guys are just going to bounce back, but that's just what I get for you guys to keep in mind and watch out for. You can make it a better month if you guys just don't allow it to get to you too much. I mean, you guys are going to be a little disappointed, discouraged, and that's fine. Like, you know, it happens and it's justified, but yeah, just don't allow it to be more than it should be. Don't allow it to get out of hand. Don't dwell on it too much. Just, you know, allow it to be what it is, and you guys will bounce back. So yeah, don't dwell. Don't try to bring yourself down further. You know, like, I think I was telling this, who was I telling this to? Like, the Sagittarius or the Scorpios, where, like, sometimes you get, like, not you guys specifically, but everybody, like, sometimes you have, like, a thought about something, like something that didn't work out for you, or some memory that, you know, isn't very positive, and then you think about it, and it makes you feel upset, and then because of that, you keep thinking more and more about it, getting more into the details, and into more what happened, and then, you know, pretty soon you're, like, 3 memories down of, like, all these other memories that didn't work out for you guys. You know, that's, like, allowing something to pull you down. That's dwelling on something. So just don't take it to that point. And yeah, you guys will be fine. Like, just try not, I mean, you're not going to take it to that point, but basically just keep in mind, don't do that. Don't dwell on it. Don't make things more than they are. The strategy or approach that I get that you guys should take for March of 2018 to make it the best possible month that it can be is continue to work on your business, produce the outputs that you guys are producing. But really what you guys are going to have to manage is your emotions. And I feel like I'm getting this for a lot of signs this month. Yeah, because your output, the output that you guys are getting out there is good, and it's solid, and, you know, it's fine. It's the emotions that are going to be what take you out of whack. Just, like, taking you all these different directions, just get you to go with intentions that are, like, slightly aggressive or passive aggressive, and that's really not how you want to lead. You want to lead from a good emotional place. So just as you're working, also make sure to manage your emotions in between the spaces where you're working, and just yeah, try to keep yourself as centered as possible so that you're always leading from, like, a good place inside. Like, you're doing your actions, you're saying your words, you are making your connections from a very balanced place versus a more, yeah, aggressive, like, I need this, or I'm annoyed that this isn't working and I'm gonna take it out on you kind of perspective. Yeah, because you guys aren't the kinds of people that take things out on others, but it's just when you're not really managing your emotions and letting it get out of control, that's how it can come off. And you want to avoid that, basically. So yeah, I would say like, basically the strategy or approach that you guys should take for this month is to really, you know, manage your emotions. Just know where you are, like what you're feeling, and when you're aware of that, you won't take it out on others so much because you're aware of how you're feeling. And in that awareness of how you're feeling, you will adjust how you interact with somebody. If you don't know that you're upset and then you start talking to somebody more gruffly than normal, it just like makes them feel annoyed as well, and then it just creates more tension in a relationship where that didn't need to happen. But if you are aware that you are annoyed when you're talking to somebody, you can tone it down, be like, okay, I'm annoyed, so like let's try to be a little bit less annoyed in this conversation. Like, let me keep that in mind so that I'm like, yeah, making this, like, not making things worse, and just like appreciating the fact that this person has nothing to do with my annoyance. So I'm annoyed, but they have nothing to do with it, so I'm going to interact with them in a way that matches like our relationship versus like all these millions of thoughts that I have and like taking it out on that person. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys for March. I guess you could say that basically in terms of managing your emotions, you should maybe be like compartmentalize them a little bit more, or like keep them a little bit more to yourself, be a little more reserved in how you express your emotions. And I mean, I don't know, in general, I don't know if that's necessarily the best advice, but it's the advice I'm getting for you guys, I think, because I guess just this month, if you don't do that, you can create tensions in relationships that didn't need to be created and that just really work against you. So I'm not saying that like dealing with your emotions or expressing them is a bad thing, but just I think for this month, just I guess be a little more reserved, be a little more careful about what you're putting out there when you're talking to people or even presenting to people. Just be more aware of that, and like, I guess like, yeah, just be aware of what you're putting out there. Yeah, so that you don't create unnecessary tensions that end up having a detrimental effect. Because you know, when you're upset and then you talk to somebody and make them upset because you're upset and you're being upset to them, it just snowballs, right? It just snowballs into arguments that didn't need to happen, just situations that just didn't need to happen, basically. So yeah, that's basically, I think, what the strategy or approach that you guys should take for this month is. So I hope this guidance was helpful. Like I was saying before, if you guys are interested in more business-specific videos, make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe because I will be putting those together soon. And if you like this video, go ahead and click like. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below the description box and I will make sure to get to them. And I will catch you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys have a really, really great month.